Nice variety of peppers this season in our container garden, and it's really good to plant a variety of peppers so that you know your salsa and your foods and your little sauces that you make all have a different taste. And what I really like about the peppers is you can age them a little bit, you know. So see these little marblings on it? I like when I pick them to not use them right away and cut them up and eat them. I like to hold on to them for a few days or a week, and they actually get like seasoned. I really like that. And it's very juicy to me versus crisp and a little more tart, if tart could be a word to describe the pepper. But we have some really nice variety of peppers here. And it's good to use all your different varieties for your salsas. And you know, when I cook with different meats or quinoa or a stock, I'm always putting peppers into my foods. Nice red one, little red peppers. Look at this beautiful color here. Look at that, I love that. Much larger jalapeno peppers ready over here to be picked. Look at that nice size jalapeno pepper. Definitely always wearing gloves. You always think, I'm okay this time, but no. Continue to burn for a week. I love the coloring of the peppers. Different phases when we pick them. To me, all have different flavors. Jalapenos are sliced and seeded in quart, and I have a variety of jalapenos here. We grew a nice variety of jalapenos, and my husband's always asking me, what are you gonna do with all these extra jalapenos? Because I already have so many jalapenos that I canned last season. I said, we're gonna eat them, and there's lots of different creative ways to eat them. So I'm gonna take my Laughing Cow cream cheese, and the little wedge, I'm gonna cut it in half. And what I like to do is just, you know, stuff this pepper with half of that wedge. Make a nice little stuffed pepper here. And I took my bacon slice and I cut it in half. I used to wrap the entire bacon slice around one, and it was just too much. I wanted to really enjoy everything and not just the bacon, although bacon's pretty good to enjoy by itself, but I wanted to enjoy everything. I noticed that a half a slice of bacon is just as awesome, and it's really perfect for what it is that I'm wanting. So you take your jalapeno and you get your half of your wedge, you shove it in there, squeeze it on in there. I have different aged jalapenos, so some of this I just picked today, some we picked a couple weeks ago, and some we picked at the beginning of the week. Definitely wear gloves. I have done this without gloves. Instant regret for the next 24 hours. I like different sizes of the jalapeno also, because you definitely want to eat a lot of these. So maybe you're like, you know, I want one more, but I want a little one. Well, there you go. And they're super pretty. You know, so long as you have your prep work done in advance, then everything else is simple. Stuff your pepper. Grab your bacon slice. You can also put a toothpick in it, but then you just gotta pull the toothpick out before you eat it. I wanna just be able to pop these jalapeno poppers right in my mouth. Let's get a little green one here. Grab your wedge and stuff it. Even raw, the smell is great. But don't you love it when it's sizzling in the oven? I know you love it even more when it's time to eat it. I like the marbled edges on this one. It's such a pretty pepper. This one's a perfect bite. Perfect bite.